All right, everybody, the next run is set up. We have Cavern of Dreams, all eggs, run by Mouseshy. Take it away.
Alright, hello everyone. I'm Mouseshy, and this is Cavern of Dreams. It's a little retro-style 3D collectathon platformer that was released a little over a year ago at this point. We'll be doing all eggs, which entails collecting all 40 of Finn, the main character here's unhatched siblings that were stolen away by Luna. So we're going to get started here real quick. I'll try to give a rough countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. And would my commentator, Aiko, like to introduce herself?
Yeah, hi, I'm Aiko the Blue. I haven't played this game, but I've watched Mouse play it several times, and it is very fun to watch. The movement's very pretty. We're going to start off, we'll see Finn do all sorts of rolling, and first thing we're going to see Mouse do is run here and grab this first egg, because we have this beautiful little egg exchange system where we can take this egg to Sage, and Sage will give us a tail. The tail is very important because we can use it to do this really cool movement technique that you're about to see Mouse do called a super bounce, where you go uppy.
Big uppies.
Big uppies. This is the core movement or one of the biggest pieces of movement tech around. You're going to see it a lot. It turns out being able to go 5 times your normal jump height is a great way to skip lots of puzzles in a 3D game, especially one which has fun floating movement like this one.
All right, and then we're going to hop up here and kind of dive down into this loading zone. So normally you have to unlock that door, but Finn's hitbox extends just enough when he is rolling forward to hit the loading zone, so we don't need to do that.
Yep. Okay, so one thing I can explain here real quick is cutscene skips. When you do a tail attack and miss, Finn's rolls gain an attack hitbox, and when you're rolling like that, if you hit and interact with an object at the same time, that would trigger a cutscene. You will skip that cutscene, and when you do that, you get to do. You need to reload the room for the cutscene to take effect, but we're going to see Mouse do this in a couple places to avoid having to wait for cutscenes. And here, you just sort of have to rotate these statues by whacking them. Go down the stairs, and there's an egg. This one's name is Bethany.
What was the last egg's name?
Also Bethany, actually.
Oh, I see. They're all named Bethany?
No, just those two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about this one?
Actually, also Bethany. I lied.
Okay.
These 3.
All right, we're about to go do a puzzle.
Yeah.
It's going to be very puzzling.
Very, very extremely puzzling. We're going to see Mouse just sort of randomly guess how to solve this, and wow, it's solved right away.
Mm-hmm.
I lied. It wasn't random. I'm sorry for lying. We're just going to sort of leave this egg because it's easier to collect on the way back, and then there's this entire section that we're going to ignore because we can super bounce. This is the theme.
Yeah, so there's a little, there's some jester boots over there that normally you're supposed to grab, and they kind of work like hover boots, and you use that to try and figure out how to get to the egg, or you can just super bounce and skip all of it.
Yep. And we grab this one on the way back. The trees wiggle because they're happy. It's kind of charming.
I wiggle when I'm happy.
I think. You are just like a tree in the 2003 hit game Cavern of Dreams.
Mm-hmm. All right, this is one of the doors we opened with a cutscene skip, by the way. The door to the trees was also one of them.
Yep. There is a Mouse menu buffer to sort of cut the max height of a super bounce. Sometimes it goes 2 uppies, and you do not want to go as uppies as a super bounce would take you. And so you can just sort of pop the menu up, and that will stop that.
Fancy jump.
Yep. Swag is time neutral. Oh man, landed right on that.
Alright, now we're going to do a little cutscene skip by grabbing our first collectible card at the same time as a cutscene would trigger. Skipping that.
And it skips the welcome to this area, look around this area cutscene that this kind of game just often has, and also tells you about first person mode. The hitbox to the egg extends just far down enough that you can grab it from below. Nice little time save there. And now we enter leaves, and that is 12 eggs, and because this game is similar in some ways to A Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, you can save and quit and then reload very quickly to go back to your spawn area, which is great because we're going to take these 12 eggs to Sage and get wings and a horde.
Yeah. So wings are good because they last glide, which is obviously useful. And the horn attack gives us a little kind of downwards attack that also gives us a little bounce like that, which can be useful for cleanly getting into places. And is also required to break a few things later on.
Yep.
Oh, here's Luna, the antagonist, who will be hugging later. Yep. She needs a hug. But anyways...
She absolutely needs a hug.
Yeah, she's gonna break a bridge here and laugh menacingly. Bye, Luna.
Bye, Luna. You know, she's got kind of a pig snout and she breaks a bridge. Also kind of like Ganon from the Legend of Zelda series.
Yeah, basically the same person.
Something to keep in mind for later. Anyways, more super bouncing here.
Mm-hmm. And then we're going to see the wings in action here, do a big glide.
The movement of this game is so fun to watch. Very, very delightful. All right, anyways, now we're just going to super bounce, and we're in the final area now. This is fine. Can't spell final without several of the letters from fine.
Yeah. So this is Luna's gallery of nightmares because she's an artist. So you'll see a bunch of fun paintings as we go through this area, and she'll also have a comment for us every time we pick up an egg here.
Yeah, Luna is just convinced that we can't be solving these puzzles fairly, and she's right in this case because we're dirty speed cheaters.
Mm-hmm.
But
air swimming.
She will do that. Oh yeah, air swimming. If you swim out of a water hitbox in the right way, the game will be like, oh, well, I guess you should still be swimming, and you get to just swim in the air, and it's great. Lets you skip grabbing a glider to get into the pits of despair. So the pits of despair were underwater, and normally Finn can breathe underwater. But there's too much despair here. Something is wrong. You can't seem to catch your breath. And so this entire section is actually on a timer. And if you take too long, you run out of breath and you die, which would be bad. So Mouse is going to try not to do that.
Yeah.
I think we have a bit of time for a comment from our host if you got anything for us. Any messages?
Yes. Oop, oop, oop. Running with push to talk here. Okay.
I was like, is yes the comment?
I said yes, and then I accidentally unpressed the button, and I just kept talking. It was great. Yeah, we do have an open bid war. The open bid war is, have you seen Lord of the Rings? I have, personally. But as for the bid war, it is, have you seen Lord of the Rings? The options are yes, the extended editions, yes, the theatrical cuts, or no. In one of the game's cutscenes, it features Sprout talking to a bouncer trying to get into a club. The bouncer is a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, so he eventually asks if you have seen the films, followed by asking if you've seen the extended editions. It's just a silly little conversation based on which option you choose, and our runner will be showing off the dialogue based on what wins.
Oh, okay. So I was very confused until you explained that this was like dialogue training again. I was like, oh, we're having a bid war for whether or not we see Lord of the Rings.
Right. The options that are in the lead are yes, extended editions with $55, yes, the theatrical cuts with $20, and no with $0. So if you'd like to see a little more competition on that, type !donate in chat and donate towards Have You Seen Lord of the Rings? Rhythm Sprout.
All right, awesome. Thank you. All right, so we hit the 3 buttons in this area and got the egg. And once you get the egg, you can breathe underwater because that's what eggs let you do.
Mm-hmm.
That specific egg. Thank you, Bethany.
Oh, we're gonna go see Jacob down here.
Oh yes, hi Jacob. Jacob is a good friend. He wiggles. He wiggles and doesn't hurt you, which is interesting because he's got the kind of visuals of this seems kind of like an enemy hazard, but no, he's just wiggling.
Yeah, he's just there.
Bye Jacob.
Just hanging in the basement. If I can, apparently I want to stay with Jacob. I can't get out. There we go.
All right, we did it. We'll see you next time, Jacob. All right.
And now we're gonna go pick up a pair of gloves.
It's great to have a pair of gloves. So holding items in this game is kind of obnoxious. because there are a lot of inputs that you could press that would, or it's easy to drop them on accident. If you do, you have to go all the way back.
The button to throw them is the same as your tail attack button, which is easy to accidentally hit because you use your tail a lot for movement, which also means holding something limits your movement options.
Yeah, no super bounces, right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, and now we are going to head or avoid the fake egg.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that egg in the middle is not a real egg. If you try to approach it, Luna will pop out and say, ha ha ha, you fell for my trap, and send you to the sewers, which we don't really want to do.
Huge time loss going to the sewers. We will try and avoid being sent to the sewers basically ever. No fair, you must have cheated.
I mean, I guess only insofar as I knew where the egg was.
I feel like that's the kind of cheating. That's like, it's Premier Strategy Guide, School of Cheating. Throw back to the pre-YouTube era of video game strategy guide.
Alright, so here we need to turn some statues around that Luna has glued eyeballs to for some reason. And those eyeballs are kind of creeping out Rattles in the middle here. Rattles is very scared of being looked at, I understand.
I mean, Luna is very clearly of the like tortured school of artists. Like, I'm gonna glue angry googly eyes to these statues. It's real Linkin Park playing in the background tier. Not that there's anything wrong with Linkin Park. I love Linkin Park, but just the vibes I get from her. Much like Ganon from the Legend of Zelda series.
Of course. Alright, so we have appeased Rattles, so Rattles opened a gate for us, and now we're gonna...
Thank you, Rattles.
We're gonna accidentally bump the top of the cave, but it's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine as long as you don't fall into the water, in the whirlpools in the water, and get sucked down into the sewers and lose a bunch of time.
Yeah, that didn't happen, so we're good.
Yep.
And yeah, we're
now,
getting eggs from painting, so this is basically Super Mario 64, right?
Yeah, Super Mario 64, part of the Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past experience.
Yeah.
So this is an area where you like don't have any visibility, and you're supposed to follow these kind of signposts throughout this area, and it takes a long time. But it's statically generated, and there are no out-of-bounds limits or anything, so you just can go straight to the end. And then the sandstorm disappears, and you're like, oh wow, look at this entire course that we spent a lot of time going around, and actually it was quite close to the exit. Aha. But we didn't even do any of that because we are, as Luna would call it, cheating. All right, these are the big wings. The big wings let you glide so much, and also they look very, very delightful. I love how they fold up.
Yeah, and if you look closely, they're not even attached to Finn. Oh, that isn't great.
Yeah, Finn is holding on to them with the power of spirit and dragon.
Having a little trouble here getting enough speed.
Yeah, movement
that should be good.
3D games can be finicky. There we go, nailed it first try. And we're into this little red thing and heading to, this is the Airborne Armada path, right?
Not quite.
Oh, wait. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. We're going to grab...
Yeah, we gotta go up to
20 and
Coil's of
21.
Agony first.
Ah, yes, right. I forgot about Magical Snake Land. Get excited for Magical Snake Land, everybody.
So I think you're supposed to, like, grab the wings again or something to get over here normally, but also super bounces. And also fast gliding. I don't think we've really explained that if you would like to, Eika.
Yeah, okay, so for fast gliding, you can basically start a dive and then cancel it immediately and start another glide, and you get more horizontal speed while gliding. It looks a little silly, and Mouse is doing a bunch of inputs every time Finn bobs his cute little head, but you go fast. And here we are in the Coils of Agony, or as I like to call it, Wild Rainbow Snake Land. And there's just these little delightful polygonal little flamethrower things, and also it's an incredibly vertical area, and we have super bounces. So instead of very carefully making our way up these paths in the intended way, we're just going to be doing a ton of super bouncing, a little bit of roll boosting, running past these flamethrowers very precisely. And then up here there's an egg.
In the pit of flowing snakes.
Yeah. The snake waterfall right next to it in the cutscene really gets me every time. It's just, okay, cool. That's the thing that's happening now. And then because the area is super vertical, Mouse can just jump right off and land straight on the entrance and get us back out.
Alright, and now we're doing the final egg of this final area, but we still have like 19 eggs or something.
Yeah. We do things out of order. It's fine. Everything's fine.
So once again, dodging this fake egg in the middle here. And we need to go throw this at another painting.
And again, movement options are a bit constrained while we're holding this, and we have thrown this at the painting, and it goes into the painting, and then the painting is happy, and this breaks out Bethany from her ice prison, or glass prison?
I guess. But it was really nice of Luna to
Yeah.
make this one easy for us.
Yeah, thank you, Luna. Maybe she's alright.
Making a fresh friend. So when I get hit by an enemy, I can also do that little pause strat from before to cancel the throwback, so I don't get knocked in the water and sucked down the drains and sewers.
It's a really cool safety strategy. Just like sort of like, that's sort of like instinctive. Oh no, something went wrong. I must pause, and then you do that, and it's fine actually.
Yeah. So now we are. Do you want to talk about Mr. Carrington?
Oh, Mr. Carrington. Mr. Carrington is a machine built for war by a forgotten race. However, he's a pacifist war dreadnought machine, and his creators abandoned him because he refused to fight. And he's got these incredible back scritchers that we're going to say hi to later. And anyway, this level takes place inside him, and we're just going to be doing a bunch of things. We're going to help some of his friends. We're going to grab a bunch of eggs.
You'll see some like little red angry things on the inside here. Normally you're supposed to like throw bottles of medicine at them to cure them in order to get access to this area, or we can just, super bounce.
Yep. And now we're at the helm, and we can tilt the entire area, much like the bird whose name I forget in Legend of Zelda.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. I cannot believe I forgot the name of that game. But yeah, no, it's really cool. You tilt the entire sub area, and that changes the angles and how gravity works. And these are those big back scratchers. I love that they have these silly little eyes. It's extremely delightful.
Yeah, they're called scritches. And their in-game description is like literally like they scratch Mr. Carrington's back for him.
Yeah, like it seems like the kind of thing you might expect that we were just making up as a meme, but no, that's canonically their back scratching. Okay, so here's a big puzzle where we super bounce.
Yeah, you like hit those switches in a certain order and the egg drops down, or you can bounce up to it. Finn's gonna go for a little swim in the blood here. It's fine.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to swim in a lake of blood because it gets you back to the entrance faster. All right. Oh my god. Oh, everything's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh,
Finn needed his back scratched.
Yep.
Oh,
all right.
Oh, actually, wait like a normal person instead of trying to blitz through it. There we go.
Yep. Excellent opportunity to show us off how those pause buffers on getting hit by these things work. So this game doesn't have like a health thing. It's some things impact you and knock you back, and some things are okay. You are going back. You are being sent back to checkpoint.
All right. So coming up here, we have the reason we tilted the ship to get this one next egg here. So we need to grab this bottle of medicine, and then we need to go down here and break through this window. And then, because we tilted the ship, we can climb up the spine of Mr. Carrington's wing here to get up here with our bottle of medicine. Something smells good.
It smells good.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no, Bethany!
Bethany, she's being cooked. This is bad.
It's fine, I got medicine.
We have medicine. Medicine protects you from being cooked. Now she is uncooked and fine. Alright, and now we are back outside, and Mouse is going to do this very scary jump along the outside to grab this wing over here on the tail. I don't actually know if it's scary.
Not really.
It looks scary, is the thing.
So, the thing about the tilt is if you grab that egg too far to the right, you can actually fall off the tail mid-egg cutscene, and because you're in a cutscene, it doesn't trigger the death plane down there, so you end up stuck down there, which is fun.
Yeah. Alright, grab an egg. We are up to 28 of them out of 40, so get excited. Alright, and now after grabbing almost all of the eggs here, we are going to enter Mr. Kerrigan in the intended route, so we're going to have some dialogue to mash through.
Yeah. This is Belly. This is the last egg we're grabbing here, and then we'll be doing another save quit.
Yep. Off to the Prismatic Palace. But first, a party trick. A magician trick?
I mean, I think I could go for a snack. I think I'm gonna go pick some apples.
Okay, that seems like a better use of our time than a magic trick.
Yeah.
Go grab some apples. Alright.
Alright. Actually, I'm not that hungry. I'm just gonna leave it there. Someone else can have it.
Okay, well, yeah. It's about responsible agriculture practices.
Mm-hmm.
If you leave the apple on the tree for too long, the tree's branch gets very tired.
Yeah.
We can't have that.
Yeah, then the little happy face on the tree would become a sad face because they're tired.
Yeah, and it wouldn't wiggle. And everything would be so sad. I love this area. I love the, like, silly snow particles. Just in case you're wondering, it's very cold here.
Yeah, right now, Lady Opal, kind of the proprietor of this area, is angry because Luna stole her eggs, because, I don't know, Luna likes stealing everyone's eggs. So
Yeah, Luna's got one trick, and it's egg stealing.
Yeah, so Lady Opal over there, you can see her kind of to the right, is an angry ice cube creating this blizzard. So we need to find her eggs in order to make her happy again.
Yep. And... I love how the spiky enemies, like, they roll in such a way that their eyes are rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Very like.
You know what? I kind of regret leaving that apples over there. I'm kind of hungry. Oh wait, here it is.
Okay, neat. Apples apparently, for whatever reason, just have the same, like, they spawn in the same coordinates across levels. So you can drop one over there and bring it over here, which is helpful because Mouse wanted to have a held throne item.
Mm-hmm.
And here's Lady Opal. We brought her eggs, and she's decided to stop throwing her little Elsa let it snow moment and freezing everything.
Mm-hmm. And now we're gonna say hi to Gobbler, who is very hungry. Oh no, Gobbler ate my apple.
Oh no!
I was saving that.
The Gobbler.
The Gobbler! Exclamation mark.
The Gobbler! Exclamation mark. He needed to gobble that apple.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. There's.
I love that the name has an exclamation mark in it. It's just so fun every time a game does that.
And also, you might have noticed the Gobbler's little eyes were apples.
He really likes apples.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so I don't actually know how this works in the intended strat. Like, are you supposed to? Is there an apple somewhere in this map?
Oh, you're supposed to open that shortcut that I kind of skipped the gate of by bouncing over, and then you.
Oh, and bring an apple between zones.
Yeah, you can bring items between zones.
That's so much slower.
Yeah.
Man, thanks for teleporting apple. Bloop. And here we have some super bounces, because sometimes this game is like, well, what if the challenge was the vertical platforming?
Mm-hmm. You can actually make this area a little easier casually with a switch somewhere that lowers everything, but, super bounces.
Yeah.
Speaking of.
Badoop. Badoop.
So we're going to skip that awful ramp over there with the mushrooms and the spiky things by doing this.
And now we're on the ceiling, the geometry.
Going to do a little puzzle here that we already know the answer to. Alright. I hop on this one first because the correct section is further away, so I can spin my camera around and have time to spin my camera around.
Micro optimizations.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Starry Bethany. It's such a pretty egg.
Mm-hmm.
I love the little egg collected jingle. This is a great run, a great category for this game because you get to hear it 40 times.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about slides?
How do I feel about slides? I love slides. Wee.
All right.
Oh, my voice peaked there a little bit. All right.
That's all right.
How do you feel about bouncy mushrooms?
I love bouncy mushrooms.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a big bounce here. Woo! And then we're gonna fast glide to skip a lot of stuff inside the palace to get this egg up here.
I really like that bounce because it lets you see the outer overlying outer geometry of this area in a way that this kind of game does not often let you, and then you can just sort of get back inbounds, hit this button, and get yet another egg. And we're getting close to the end of eggs.
We got a little bit, but yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No cutscene skip today.
35 out of 40.
Yeah. Oh, now we're going to say hi to Mr. Big Star, who is...
Mr. Big Star.
Actually, I think
it's time for acupuncture.
Yeah, he's stuck to the ground, so we're helping him by stabbing him therapeutically.
Yeah.
It's fine. Those are
God, the noise.
hours of relief.
Yeah. That's a sound I make when I'm happy. For sure.
And there he goes, off to his people.
Yep. Bye.
Oh. I'm getting some therapeutic acupuncture here. Okay.
Yeah. Fair's fair.
Mhm.
It's for RNG manipulation later. You'll see.
I love the little like starfish painting on that egg. So you
Yeah, it's
may have
good.
noticed like all the eggs have have like unique colors and stuff because canonically Luna painted them all when she stole them.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going
She's
to
just trying to liven up the place, really, when you think about it.
go say hi to some Porygon 2 looking guys who are stuck to the wall and going to be shooting laser beams at us.
Yeah, they know Hyper Beam.
Yeah.
And it's got stab. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out. Stab Hyper Beam, serious business.
So you can turn them up, turn them off up above, or drop some platforms to make it a little easier, or you could just do big bounces.
Yep, go fast, and then we do our last save and quit, I think.
So we're getting very close to the end of the run here. We only have 3 more eggs here to clean up.
Yep.
But it's not over yet, because we also have that incentive after this to hug Luna.
Yep.
So,
this is the mighty wall.
Yeah, the first obstacle of the game, if you were playing casually, you're supposed to come up here and whack it with your tail as soon as you get it, but we kind of bypassed that.
Yeah, we're not doing this. Out of my way, bozo. Ha!
So I kind of stay off to the side when that cutscene triggers, because Luna can actually hit you during the cutscene and knock you back.
Extremely rude. Whoosh.
Alright.
Alright.
Here we go.
Little hidden wall. Alright.
So these last couple eggs aren't too bad, but it's also like the end of the run, so I always get nervous here.
Yeah.
It's very easy to fall into the soup.
This time. Yeah. Finn becomes soup. Which is a different category.
Is it?
And not our goal here. I mean, anything can be a category if you say it's a category. Leaderboards aren't real and they can't hurt you.
Okay.
Anything can be a goal. Soup %.
I'll have to route that later.
It's pretty straightforward, honestly. Maybe like 3 egg soup, 5 egg soup.
Okay, so once we touch this egg up in this iceberg here, it's going to be time. So right here, time.
GG.
Yeah.
Alright.
And that's all
And now
40 eggs, and Sage is very happy. But now we are actually going to save and quit and do that incentive.
Yep.
So this is a different pre-prepared save file because All Eggs does not do all the prerequisites for confronting Luna, and they're kind of time-consuming, not super interesting. So instead, I got this prepared for us, so we can go defeat Luna.
Yep. It's very Chapter 5 Celeste fight kind of defeat, in that we're just going to go give her a hug and that will solve all our problems.
Mm-hmm. So we need to go into her secret hideout. Alright, dodging that egg one more time. Need to go confront her in her tower. We broke that door with the power of love that we got from feeding our siblings at mushrooms.
Yep, and we get a little more data about a point of no return.
Alright.
Never understand the depths of her genius.
Alright, and this is the only dialogue Finn has in the game.
Stop. Finn just wants family back.
Yeet.
Yeet.
It's okay, Finn's made of rubber, he's fine.
Finn is made of rubber. I've seen the movement in this game.
Now Luna's heading back to that hub area, and, you know, we have a horrible feeling we need to go check. Oh no!
Oh no.
So everyone is encased in some rocks here. A couple of our siblings and Sage, whose eyeballs are falling off. That's unfortunate.
It's unlucky. I never love it when eyeballs fall off.
Alright, but Sage is going to open a portal for us to go defeat Luna.
Yeah. Thank you, Sage. It's very helpful.
So the final battle
where we're gonna
takes
be.
place in a kind of floating obstacle course that we have to navigate while Luna throws balls, magic balls of sadness at us. Like if you look at the balls, they have sad faces. Also, Luna's
This is the
eyes are
commentary.
red here, which doesn't seem
Yeah.
normal.
That's fine. She's a tortured artist, overdosing on caffeine. You get the red eye from it. Makes sense. All right, nice little buffer there with the pause to avoid getting knocked back too much.
And so we have to. Our 4 siblings that were encased in crystals are here for some reason, and we have to touch them to defeat Luna.
Makes sense.
And here's some jumbo scritches for jumbo back scratches.
Big scritch. All right, there's sibling number 1.
Number 2,
that
actually.
Okay, counting.
I know counting's really hard.
Yeah. That's why I became a computer scientist, so I can make a computer count for me.
Also, I'm kind of cheesing this a lot with fast gliding.
Yep.
Nope.
Sometimes you gotta do cheese. Oh no, she's getting dizzy. It's the caffeine.
Yeah. Oh, this isn't good.
Probably also the flight. I might expect that to be part of the problem.
Alright.
Mushroom bounces return, and this little waterfall that will provide some momentum.
Alright, Luna's being very rude at the moment. Alright. Oh, and this is ice physics. I don't like this. Just trying to get a good angle here.
Yep. Makes sense.
There we go.
Nailed it.
So this is
Definitely
this is the big cheese point because
Yeah.
going along this back of this dragon here is really annoying. So just fast glide over it. And this is the last sibling we need to touch.
And now we can give Luna a hug.
It's not fair. Everybody loves you. Everyone thinks you're the greatest. Nobody likes me.
Just because of all the terrorism I've done. Aww. Aww. Aww.
Luna hugged.
Luna hugged. And that is the incentive for Cavern of Dreams.
Yeah. Alright, so... Oh yeah, shoutouts and stuff. I'm Mouseshy on Twitch. You can follow me if you want. I don't really stream. You should follow Aiko instead.
I mean, I don't really stream either. Shoutouts to Mouse for inviting me to commentate this. It's always a pleasure. I'm on Echo the Blue when I do stream, and I guess I might stream some Path of Exile too this weekend. But yeah, I also do Ori randomizer stuff, and will be on the GDQ Hotfix show RNG with Covert Muffin next Tuesday if you're interested in that.
And yeah, thank you so much to No Holidays Allowed for having me and Cavern of Dreams on. It was really cool.
Yeah, thanks for showing that off. That was an adorable little incentive. We've had a lot of cuteness this morning. I appreciate it. Anyway, thank you so much for running that. We'll be right back with our next run.